on this. Today we're doing a tutorial on this. Okay. So it took a while, and that's part of the apprehension of why it took a while for this video to come out. And that's because I haven't found the most consistent setup to land it. But essentially it's not too complex of an action to complete. But like I said, I haven't found a standardized way to get it consistently. So really the prerequisite is that you need to know the middle finger rollover from the bite handle into the chaplain. If you guys have ever done that one before. I've done this in a couple of videos before, that particular move. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to drop your finger under. See how I have it like under, like next to my thumb, and I have my ring finger out here ready. So I'm just going to do a normal rollover like I would with my first finger, but instead with my middle finger. And then instead of doing the full rotation, I'm going to get my finger in between. You'll see I'll be on that safe side that I can initiate that chaplain. Now, for those of you who have looked at my other tutorials, you know that we have like the fan cancel, like the underhand fan cancel. And this is operating on a very similar principle. However, what we are trying to accomplish is grabbing the safe handle, the safe side of the bite. Oh, what the heck? The safe side of the blade. So when we get here, we want to be holding like so, pinched between my fingers, so that then you can kind of do the rest of the move where you throw it after that point to get it into that open position. So from here, you'll see that I just kind of throw it after the fact out to the side. So that's kind of like what you're trying to aim for. Now, one of the consistencies that I found is that when you're engaging in the chaplain part of it, when you start to do the chaplain part, your finger, see how it's pinched between here, is further away from the pivot area instead of closer. I've found that makes this throw a little bit more consistent. So here, pinch and then throw, and you can see that was an underhand one, which means that I didn't give it enough throw. And that is when when I'm catching out on the safe side, on the bite side handle, but not fully closed. I think that's part of being close to the pivot. So let's see if I can get it. Yeah, there you go. So really the hardest part is getting from the rollover into this blade throw. So as long as you can get this pinch here, then if you continue with the momentum of the knife instead of stopping, see, that was too weak of a throw, it's going to want to end up in that open position. So the difficulty here is that when you start engaging this chaplain part, you want to already be thinking about and being preparing for the throw. So I'm having my grip ready, because this time, do you see how when I'm just doing the throw, it's going to naturally want to make that rotation still? I don't have to engage that chaplain. I can actually just let the handle momentum kind of take it over to where I need to. So I do one little flick, and then as soon as I do one little flick of the finger to kind of engage the rotation of the chaplain, I'm already moving on to trying to grab the blade. It's kind of hard because I have a phone in the way. Kind of like that. So these are all ones where I'm messing up the timing. I'm not getting like a good enough grab on the blade to actually do a full rotation. So I need to be more prepared for the actual throw part. That one kind of did it. And I'm trying to follow my rules like I told you, being farther away from the pivot area. Kind of like that one. So that one just didn't do the catch at the end. Kind of like that. Again, the apprehension for me to post this video is because I haven't found a super consistent way of setting it up. Those are my theories as to how it works. I would suggest the prerequisite to this is being that underhand tech. I think the underhand fan tech honestly looks a little bit more smooth and fits into more combo routes, at least as of my like the other one is a good finisher, I would say, but the underhand fan one kind of helps continue a combo going. But when you have a familiarity with this one, you'll have a familiarity with grabbing the blade, because what you're doing with the underhand fan is also that like semi-chaplain, because you're gearing up to grab both the blade and the handle to then engage that underhand fan. So it's that motion, but instead of grabbing both the blade and the handle, you're just simply grabbing the blade and then continuing that sideways rotational force by throwing it out to the side. Let's see if I can do it one more time. Yeah, I don't know. That's about it for the trick. Now I'm just gonna kind of do a little normal Pez video where I talk about some other stuff. So if you're not interested in the tutorial, it's about the tutorial, but just my philosophy to uploading. I don't know if I want to commit to doing videos in a particular order, because I end up just sitting on videos and I could just post them. And I do like to try to make the videos that you guys request, but sometimes I have something that I'm more able to do. I mean, I like being committed to making a tutorial, because tutorials are one of those things that I have to be a little bit more prepared for my explanation. Whereas like my Bally Thoughts series and stuff is a little bit more off the cuff. And with that stuff, I can kind of just pick up my phone and record. Now, there is another one I want to do, which I think is a little easier to teach, which is the backhand fan. Let's see. The backhand fan into like this pinky move. Let's see if I can get to it. Guys, I haven't flipped in a couple days, so this one. I can do that one pretty easily. I can do that one, but I think that it's because it's a little more standard, whereas this one is kind of like something I've just made up myself. And therefore, I don't have it fully understood. But yeah, I have a video I would like to upload with my first impressions on this guy, the Slight, which I'll be uploading kind of like basically as soon as I post this one, because I think that this guy is actually really cool. It's also dry right now, so it's not going to be like the best sounding thing, but you can tell that the tolerances are pretty good on it. But yeah, that video will be coming out very, very shortly. And I'm actually going to be recording a video right after this one, talking about the Opus that I have sold, because I'm going to be finally delivering it out. So anyways, it's been Pez Flips. I will try to add a slow-mo video of this move on my shorts, so that it's a little bit clearer for those who kind of enjoy the slow-mo more. So expect to see that as well. So yeah, this tutorial going up, then my first impressions, then we can do why I'm selling my Opus, and then after that, this backhand fan to pinky stuff. So yeah, Pez Flips, me, go bye-bye.